Good morning, my dear students. This is the first video of chapter 4, class 5 social studies. So, the chapter's name is Temperature Zones of the World. So, in this chapter, we are going to learn about the temperature zones of the world. So, in our world, it is divided into so many zones on the basis of the heat or sunlight it is getting from our sun. Okay, so on that basis, this world is divided into so many zones, 2-3 zones. So that we are going to learn in this chapter. So before that, we have to learn the difference between climate and weather. So already you have learned the difference between this climate and weather in class 4. So one more time we are revising this. We will revise this climate and weather. Climate means it is an atmospheric change for a long period of time. That means, for example, Himalayas and the desert areas, that we all know that for a long period of it, that means for 6 months or 1 year, it is continuing. Okay, that same atmospheric condition it is going on. So that is climate. And what is weather? Weather means it is an atmospheric change for a short period of time. Okay, that changes it is happening day by day. That is weather. So that is the difference between climate and weather. So this climate is affecting, it is very much affecting the plant life, animal life and human beings also. The way we are living, the way we are wearing clothes, the way we are having our food, all these things are, this climate is affecting all these things. So now we are going to learn about what all the factors are influencing this climate of one place, which all the factors are affecting this climate of a place. So the first important factor that is affecting or influencing this climate of a place is latitudes or distance of a place from equator. Okay, latitudes. The first one it is latitudes. Latitude, or we can say that distance of a place from equator. So how it is affecting this latitude, how it is influencing the climate of a place. So here is our equator, this is our equator, and the Tropic of Cancer, Tropic of Capricorn, Arctic Circle, Antarctic Circle, everything is here. Okay, and this is our sun. So we are getting the rays, okay, the heat and light from our sun. So here we can say that places near the equator, okay, the place it is located near the equator. So this is our equator, okay, the places near the equator, that place is getting direct rays from the sun. Okay, so these places near the equator, okay, that places are getting the direct rays of the sun. But look at the poles. Okay, here is our north pole is here, south pole is here. This area, the places that is locating near the poles, they are getting slanting rays of the sun. They are not getting the direct rays of the sun. They are getting the slanting rays of the sun. That means the places near the equator, they are getting the direct rays of the sun, so that these places are hot, okay, more hot. And then here we can see these poles. Here we can see less hot. These are less hot areas. That means it is cooler areas. Okay, so that means they are not getting direct rays. They are getting only slanting rays of the sun. That is why these poles areas are very less hot areas. It is cooler than these places near, that means locating near the equator. So another example also is there that I will show you. Here we can see, okay, I am shining my torch. Okay, here we can see, okay, look at this circle. This light is very bright and concentrated. Okay, so here in this circle area, here we can see I am shining this torch here. This light is very bright and it is concentrated. So now I am removing my hand. So this light is now for all this large area. Okay, it is scattered. It is not bright and it is not concentrated. Okay, as we have seen, it was in the earlier. Okay, so likewise the same thing is happening here also. Okay, that means the places near the equator, they are getting the direct rays of the sun. That means these places are very hot, and this poles area, they are getting the slanting rays of the sun. That means these places are less hot. That means these places are cooler areas. So this is how the latitudes are affecting the temperature of a place. That is the first factor. So the second factor that is influencing the climate, that is altitude. Okay, what is that? Altitude. So what is this altitude? What is the meaning of this altitude? Altitude means it is a height of a place. It is the height of a place above sea level. Okay, above sea level, that is altitude. Normally, as we all know that, as we will go to higher places, it becomes very cool, very cooler, isn't it? Suppose I am giving you one example, Darjeeling and Kolkata. Okay, both places are in West Bengal. So Darjeeling means it is above the sea level. I think 2045 meter above sea level it is situated. But Kolkata, that is at the sea level. That place is situating at the sea level. So Darjeeling is more cooler than Kolkata because it is situating the above the sea level. So altitude means, what is the meaning of altitude? It is the height of a place above the sea level. Okay, so that thing, this altitude is also affecting the climate of a place, because the place that is situating above the sea level, that place is very cooler comparing to the place which is situating at the sea level. So that is altitude. So that thing also, it is influencing the climate. The third one, distance from the sea. Third factor that is influencing the climate, that is distance from the sea. That is the third factor, distance from the sea. That already we learned in class 4 also, you all know that. Okay, that means the place, if one place is near, okay, to the from the sea, so that place, it is not very hot, or neither very hot or nor very cold. That kind of a climate is there in these areas. Distance, that means the place near from the sea. So always it is sea breeze and land breeze is going on. That is why that place's climate is not that much cold or not that much hot is there. So that distance from the sea, that factor is also influencing this climate of a place. That is the third factor. And the fourth factor is humidity. Okay, the fourth factor is humidity. So what is the meaning of this humidity? Humidity means it is the amount of moisture or water vapor present in the air. In our atmosphere, in our air, we can say that some moisture is there. Okay, water vapor that is present in the air, that is humidity. Because in some ways we can say that in some times we can say that the amount of this moisture in the air, it is very large. That time we cannot, what to say, it is very uncomfortable for us. Okay, that means it is very much uncomfortable for the human beings, and that is humidity. That means the moisture, the amount of moisture or water vapor present in the air, that is known as humidity. And then we can say that near the sea, okay, near the oceans, that places are having this much humidity because lot of evaporation, that process is going on near that areas. So Chennai and these kind of coastal areas are having this kind of humidity, larger amount of humidity is there. Okay, so that is also affecting, that factor is also affecting the climate of a place, humidity. Last one, the last factor that is influencing the climate is winds. Okay, winds. Okay, winds, because we all know that, okay, winds are coming, always we are experiencing these winds, but from where it is coming, that is an important point. Suppose from mountain areas the winds are coming, mostly it is very cooler. Okay, so that wind, from where it is coming, that is an important factor. So from northern areas, or we can say that from coastal areas, that breeze, that winds are must be, it is very cool winds are coming. But from the desert areas, we all know that hot winds are coming. So that is also affecting that place's climate. Okay, so winds are another important factor that is influencing the climate of that particular place, because northern areas or the coastal areas, mostly the cool winds are coming. So, but desert areas, as we all know that, and northern plains also, we can say that normally hot winds are coming. So, these winds are also influencing the climate of a place. So, these are the important factors that is affecting or influencing the climate of one particular place. The first one is latitude or distance of a place from equator. Second one, altitude, that means height of a place above the sea level. Third one, distance from the sea. Okay, that one place is locating near the sea, or that distance that it is affecting. And then humidity, that means the amount of moisture or water vapor present in the air, that is humidity. And the last one is winds. So these are the important factors that is affecting the climate of a place. So students, I hope you all understood what is the difference between climate and weather, and which all the factors are affecting the climate of a place. Today I am giving you 2 homework. You have to write in your copy, classwork copy, what is altitude. Second one is what is humidity. Okay students, so we will meet in the next video. Thank you.